Hello one and all, this is WellArmedWithTacos. Welcome back to Let's Play Deus Ex. When we last left off, even though I've been standing perfectly still in the middle of trying to get ready to record today's session, a mouse has somehow decided to crawl underneath my foot and then crush itself under my weight, and I'm not even sure how that actually works. So, moving on, let's go into the hotel room of our brother, Paul Denton. Probably get an experience reward at some point for searching it. He's got a PDA here. Check the painting on the wall, back and forth, gotta run. That's Paul. There's a bookshelf here with nothing on it. Here's the security thing. We're gonna get into that in a minute. Look around in here and find nothing. Most of the goodies are going to be in the secret area, but not all of them. We're going to steal our brother's money. This is perfectly moral. Nothing in there but some clothes. Nothing over there. We could use our brother's faucet and steal his medkit. We want the medkit. We also want to check... Ooh, he's got some stuff up here. Some sodas, some soy food. You can hear a strange noise that I can't identify. We want to check our logs. Count back from 4, I guess, is fairly obvious. Aha! This is opening. As I knew it would. That's why I looked in its direction. A little bit of a flashing red light there. Okay, a heavily flashing red light there. Okay, I need to put a seizure warning in this video. I'm going to have to remind myself to do that. There's some ballistic armor here. I don't have room to carry it. Well, I can get rid of some stuff I'm never going to use to carry that. For example, a not stealth pistol and this tranquilizer dart. Don't need either of those. Didn't have a chance to get your own net account, so use mine. Login is pdenton, and the password is chameleon. And we can press this to lock ourselves in. Let's go ahead and log in as pdenton with chameleon. Strange choice of password. There's someone here named Sweet Charity. We could look at spam. We could look at messages from Jaime Reyes. Look at all this stuff. There's just a bunch of things we can look at that all matter for setting up the universe and fluff and that kind of stuff. Nothing we're particularly interested in, and I apologize, but we are going to check out what's going on in here. This hurts me as much as it hurts you. You can see that there are some boxes down there. I think this is a negative consequence of the rendering engine I'm using to get the game bright enough. I think it makes flashing areas like this a real pain in the keister. If the last video we just kind of vaguely glanced in this direction, this video I am definitely going to have to put a warning on. There looks to be a multi-tool there. Indeed there is. I'm going to grab it. And then I'm going to try to get out of here, because this is starting to hurt. Okay, back to sanity. Quick save.
Thanks.
As I recall, our business here in the Town Hotel is done. There's a little bit of a graphical glitch there. Hopefully we're not seeing the wall glitch again. I'm double checking every time before I start the Let's Play that we've successfully loaded one of the game, or versions of the game that doesn't have that.
I think that's all of them. You got the guys upstairs?
Yeah, you can have your hotel back.
The hotel. Good. Now we just have to kick these punks out of Manhattan.
My brother Paul's heading up the operation. The NSF won't have New York for long.
Indeed. Our business here at the town is almost done. We have a little bit of business left, but nothing that can be done from inside its walls.
There were a couple of NSF on the second floor. I took care of the situation.
What about the hostages?
Doing fine. You guys can relax.
Guess we didn't need that specialist after all.
Like we said, we are the specialist. That guy wanted us to go find his daughter. And I know where she is. She was in the area that we otherwise ignored, which is not that direction like I thought it was. Okay, actually, maybe I don't know 100% where she is, but I know vaguely where she is. Because this is the one with the cops. Here she is. She's in this one. Okay, I was close. We are going to quick save and hopefully do this conversation right.
What I'm telling you, girl,
You said I didn't have to. Make Janie do it.
I already took the money. And when it's JoJo and it's something he wants, you gotta do it. You and me both, baby. We helpless.
We were just gonna hang out today.
I told you how it don't play with me, this amateur unprofessional bullshit.
Johnny.
If it's business, it's business. If it's us two hanging out, then we hang out. Right now, it's business.
I want out, Johnny. I didn't know it would get like this.
Put it this way. You in it. You want out is like a game. You get beat out.
We need to involve ourselves in this conversation, and we're going
Tomorrow night, okay?
There ain't gonna be no tomorrow. If there ain't a tonight.
He has officially drawn a weapon. Hopefully she survived. She did. I don't recall that being an outcome. I recall us talking and then maybe him drawing a gun. I didn't know he'd do it eventually on his own.
Thanks.
Sucks to get backed into a corner.
I was trying to find the back way into Smugglers.
Smuggler.
Hey, you shouldn't have took down Johnny. Soon as JoJo finds out.
Your father asked me to look for you. He'd like you to come home.
My dad shouldn't have hired a hitman. Stupid way to get himself killed.
Who's this JoJo?
You can't touch JoJo. He doesn't go out and there's only 2 ways to the warehouse.
Warehouse?
You think he can sneak into Osgood's at the park, but in the first place, it's locked.
Looks like the fighting in the park has died down.
And if you go underground, he's got laser tripwires, drone guns, military-type stuff, plus there are guards on the roof.
Tell you what, I'll handle JoJo. You get home so your father won't have to worry.
I can take care of myself.
That cost us quite a bit of damage, getting shot in the chest with a shotgun, but we survived.
You mentioned a smuggler.
Tough guy like you, figured you'd be a big customer.
What's he sell? Weapons? Drugs?
High-priced weapons, yeah, you should talk to him. His place is over near the subway. You have to give him the password Bloodshot or he won't let you in.
That is very useful information.
Thanks already, now leave me alone.
We're done talking to her. We're going to smash these cardboard boxes. And then we're going to go back to the town, let him know that his daughter is safe, even if she doesn't return home, and she probably won't. And then after we go back to the town, we're going to run to the medical clinic, because I've been shot in the chest with a shotgun, and we need to address that. But, first things first.
Well, I'm glad they made it.
Me too. The Berserker strategy does not necessarily do well for the survival of hostages.
I saw your daughter Sandra down the block. She didn't look so good.
She got shot with a shotgun!
Was she coming back to the hotel?
I took care of a thug who was harassing her, but she's still mixed up in some pretty nasty business. You better talk to her.
No. No more talking. If you see her, tell her I don't care what she's been doing. She can come home. No questions, no speeches.
I'll tell her she can trust you.
We might not be done with Sandra just yet after all. Let's see if we can find her again. That is the entrance to Smugglers, by the way. That little area I just hovered over. Is she still in the area? I have no idea where she's managed to wander off into. Well, if we see her, For now, I need to come into this clinic. I certainly hope this door stayed open. Was that her?
The riot cops are running scared.
No, that's not her. That's somebody else. That's
Welcome
just
to
a
Tenderloin
generic,
Clinic.
unhealthy-looking gal. They're everywhere these days, you know, generic, unhealthy-looking gals. And sick females. Lots of those.
One of the doctors can help you.
It locked itself again. And I can't remember the code. Bugger.
If you think you have gray death, please pick up an information packet.
Oh, I'm gonna have to pay again? I don't want to pay again. I think it was 8431. I pressed 2 on accident. Nope. I can't remember.
You
Alright.
must pay the doctors in cash before.
Hey, I'll pay you the money. Totally.
My friend,
I want the full
the
program.
code to the surgery bay is 2153. The medical bots will handle your case from...
Cool. Thanks, bro. Bye. Whoops. I said bye. 2, 5, 3, 1. It wasn't 2531. It was 2153. Shows you how good my memory is, eh? Please fix me. If I can get it to hover over it. The mouse sensitivity with the cursor and the sensitivity with the actual game are really, really different. Also, 2153. I'm gonna have to write that down.
One of the doctors.
I'm not
can
gonna write
help
it
you.
right. I'm not gonna write it down right now, and I'll
Welcome to
probably
Tenderloin
forget it by the time I need it again. So we
The
will
riot cops are
probably
running
be back.
Reminds me of Washington.
I still don't know where Sandra went. I think you are supposed to find her again. She probably went into the bar. Which we will go to, eventually.
All clear.
Let me make sure she's not here in the park somewhere. I don't see her model walking around by CNSF, but that's it. Let's go ahead and go into the bar. Through the front entrance. We're now in the bar that I can't remember the name of. There's some ATMs here. Let's get hacking. Free money! Eventually. There we are. 205. I'll take it. And then let's check and see if this one's any different. There is a trick to these ones, if you want to make even more free money. If you hack it, I think I'm going to get this right. If you hack it and take the money out of it, and then use the password later on, the money will still be there, so you can get the money twice over. I recall that's how that works. Or if not that, then it's the other way around. You use the password, then hack, one way or the other. I'm a little lazy for that, especially because I probably won't find the passcodes to all of these. I do try.
From a drug dealer?
We're talking about your wife, the Gray Death.
I don't know. If I gave it to her, and it was cut...
Jojo's good for it. People know him. He'd be hanging from a streetlight if he was selling bad vaccine. Hey, Shay, Cape Cod. Use a little vodka this time. Coming up.
Guess I have to do something.
Conversation there, and I believe that is Sandra.
You could at least let your father know you're alright.
He knows where I am.
You mad at him or something?
No, but I don't want him running my life like he runs that cheap hotel.
He doesn't do such a bad job.
He never got nowhere because he never took chances. That ain't me. I'm gonna do things my way.
I think you should be more grateful for what he's done. Let's leave it at that.
There is a lady there who is missing significant parts of her head. How are you still alive?
You the guy that helped Sandra?
I think your friend is going to be alright.
What about Johnny?
Dead.
He's on his back in the alley.
Serves him right. About time.
What can you tell me about his boss, Jojo?
Oh, Jojo, he's nothing, man. We used to go out. His body mods? Cosmetic. Scars? I saw him cut his face one time just so he'd look mean.
Maybe I'll cap his ass, too.
Well, if you ever want to get into the warehouse where he hides out, I know the code. It's 3316.
Thanks. You've been very helpful.
That is a good code to have. What is this? That is soy food. We could play pool. Probably. Aha! I'm excellent at pool. That guy there will start a conversation with us when we get close. Let's talk to Lady in Sweater.
It's still going on, isn't it?
Lady in Sweater has nothing important to say. There's a public bathroom here. We can take a look around in. Probably nothing in it, but who knows. Nope. Nope. Just a texture on the floor. Thought that might have been a multi-tool or something. You can use the phones. This one's out of order. Cigarette machine. I think if we use that, we will actually just end up paying for a cigarette. That is the back exit, and that door there is locked in a way where it can never be opened. Alright, let's start this conversation.
Joe Green, Midnight Sun, glad to know you. What can you tell me about what's
I was
going
wrong
on
about
there?
him starting when we got
Sorry,
close.
regulations prevent me from talking to the press.
Regulations, huh? So you are part of the crackdown.
Like I said, I have nothing to say.
Too stylish for the National Guard? Too athletic for NYPD? You must be from UNATCO.
I really can't be bothered right now.
He's pretty good at deduction. Also, that's awkward design.
How about I ask you a few questions?
Splendid. I certainly would like to know what an international anti-terrorist organization expects to find in a dive like this.
On second thought, I don't need your help.
Then let me ask you a question. What do you think about the summary executions happening on the very streets of New York?
I did most of them.
Arrest.
Let me be more pointed. How does it feel to be ordered to murder civilians just because they support the fastest growing political movement in this nation's history?
In a democracy, armed rebellion is criminal, not political.
Rebellion, as the Declaration of Independence tells us, is not only our right, but our duty when we have suffered a long train of abuses and usurpations.
Indeed. Anything else?
This is gonna make a great story.
I met a person who may or may not have been from UNATCO in a bar. Wow, the news must be pretty boring these days. Talk to this person.
What can I get you?
You work here, you must know the area. Heard of anyone hiding a large generator?
Not exactly, but if it's anywhere, it's probably in the warehouse district.
Where's that?
A few blocks south. Not a bad walk, but the riot police have blocked the roads because of the NSF.
I'd like to check it out.
Well, you may be out of luck. Even though one of the old warehouses faces onto the park, I don't know how you get inside.
Sounds like a good place to start.
Something to drink? Everything in the bar, snacks too, just 10 credits.
Sure.
Sure.
What'll it be?
A beer, please.
There you go.
We'd ask her about those augmentations.
The tap's out. Only bottles.
Never mind.
We can't. That opportunity has come and gone. We are now intoxicated. JC is not a heavy drinker. Hello, pilot guy, as he is so-called named.
You would never forgive yourself if...
I know.
Oh,
It's to be
she's not
expected.
talking to me. I thought that was the bartender talking to me. I am the medkit.
To be paying in chips.
Speaking of I am the
Grimy
medkit.
alley somewhere.
Mine.
You ought to be thankful. The tap's out. Only bottles. A week from now,
I don't want anything.
Never mind. Next week, it might be too late.
We do want to talk to this guy, but that's going to be next video, because it's going to be quite a long conversation. In the meantime, let's throw a plant at him. I said throw a plant at him. JC, you're horrible at throwing plants at people. I'm honestly surprised they don't take that as an aggressive attack and turn hostile. Thank you all for watching. This is WellArmedWithTacos signing off, and when we come back, talking to Pilot Guy. I'll see you all later.